Zulu, Quebec, Papa.
Zulu, Quebec, Papa, Roger, Roger, and what's the name there?
Quebec, Papa, Roger, Roger, and what's the name there?
The name is John. Sir.
Is that John?
Is that John?
That's Delta Oscar November.
That's Dan. Is that a Roger?
That's Dan. Is that a Roger?
No, sir. That is John. Delta Oscar November.
Don, boy, this is like a game show. The price is right, or the name's right, or something. Okay, Don, whereabouts are you located, sir?
Right, or something. Okay, Don, whereabouts are you located, sir?
We're located here in Clifton Township, Michigan, and I'm running a Micom 7300 with a Ultimax Extreme M10.
Okay, Don, gosh, let me see here. You're in Michigan. I have a Hocus Pocus Internet SDR receiver loaded with 50 locations, and maybe I could find one that is closer to you. But I tell you what, right now, tell me the best thing you like about your radio, and let me look one more time about different places that I might hear you better. Roger?
Places that I might hear you better. Roger?
Roger, yes,
already, there's so much to learn about it, but what I love about so far is so that's really enjoying that.
Yeah, Roger, Don. Okay, I've got you on my local receiver. You're about 5 dB above my noise level now. Wow, what I want you to do is what level are you running your mic right at the moment?
Right now, I'm running my mic at reduced gain.
Reduced as in how much? I mean, what do you mean?
The gains, I'm not sure about that.
All right, Don, you have a pretty good copy on me.
Absolutely clear as the bell, and I was concerned, interested in the information you were talking about, the mic setup and all.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, let's follow the bouncing ball here. Let's try it. First off, we want to be in that 100 to 2900 transmit band pass mode. 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. That's, settings is the cross arm there, transmit sideband, and that'll take you to the TBW, Roger?
Yes, sir, I've got to get back to my screen here. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. This one monitor, at each time that I transmit, it actually turns the monitor off.
Roger, Don. Okay, take notes, if you would. Can you take notes, Roger? I'm not copying you at all right at the moment, Don, but I'm assuming that you're copying me. So let me give you some notes that you can take and crank them in at your leisure. First thing is the transmit bandwidth, TVW. We want that to be 100 to 2900. That'll give your transmitter the best opportunity it has. 100 to 2900 gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation, much to the chagrin of you and the other party. So we suggest a 100 to 2900 on that transmit bandwidth. It's called wide. Then move to your compressor. We want to set that on a 3. compression on and at a 3. That's a token amount. You'll never hear it on the air, but it does just what we need it to do. And the idea is that a 3, working on the word, a 3 does the best that the compressor can do. When you pass a 3, then you start sucking up stuff between the word, which does not do you any good. So we suggest a 3 on the compressor's level set. Then move to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, don't stress it, just say it as you would say any other word, and adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3. So that's, as you look at your ALC meter, adjust your mic gain to 2/3 as you say the word audio. Roger, Roger?
Yes, sir, I have that. That's outstanding information.
Okay, so what's your mic gain right at the moment? Yeah, Don, if you copy, it's KC9VKV.
Yes, sir. I'm currently looking for the mic gain. I'm checking my ALC is right at around 9.
Okay, Don, I think you hit your VFO. We're on 7188. 7188 on your VFO. I think you may have hit it. Roger? All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and set your ALC level. Maybe I can get a better copy if you get that audio up. So take your mic gain in hand, and as you say the word audio, spoken just as you would speak any other words, you become a human test generator, audio, and adjust that mic gain until your ALC meter is running 2/3. That means that meter is going to be to the right of center. Roger, Roger. Okay, so just leave your ALC meter out as you talk to me now, and find that sweet spot. Make sure it's hitting right at 2/3 on the ALC meter as you talk to me. Roger?
Roger that.
Yeah, my mic gain is, the ALC is going up to around 9.
Going up to around where?
Going up to around just about 9.
Okay, but you're still within range on that ALC meter. Roger?
Yes, I'm not in the range.
Okay, so I would suggest, in listening, I do not have a good copy on you, but I would suggest throwing in on your equalizer, go to your equalizer and punch up 3 clicks additional treble EQ, 3 dB clicks additional push on your treble EQ, plus 3 clicks from where you are. Roger, Roger?
Yes, sir, roger that.
And be sure you're in the transmit EQ, sideband transmit EQ. Roger?
Yes, sir, roger that.
And let me know when you've done that.
Yeah, Jim, this is Don. Is that any better?
Yeah, we're coming along there. I can copy you just a little bit better. Why don't you tell me about your antenna system in about 15 seconds, and let me get a good recording for you, Roger.
Roger that. The antenna system, this is a new antenna.
Roger?
Roger that. The antenna that I just finished in. It's the
88 feet.
stream is 88 feet.
Doing pretty well.
Should be doing pretty well.
Roger. Okay, tell me where your mic gain is sitting right at the moment. Tell me what your mic gain level is right at the moment.
What your mic gain level is right at the moment?
Currently, my mic gain is set right at the very top of the range. And the mic that I'm using is a mic that's included on a headset that I think is set. That should well be part of the issue.
Roger, Don. Well, I don't have good enough copy to proceed much further on that. I wish I had a better copy, but I think what we've done is fairly good. I would like to get a better recording, but Mother Nature doesn't seem to be inclined to do so, Roger.
Mother Nature doesn't seem to be inclined to do so, Roger.
Roger that. On the frequency.
Okay, I've got you a little bit better on my PASDR. And why don't you give me a shout about what you like about your radio, the 7300?
Shout about what you like about your radio, the 7300?
There's many things that I like about the 7300. The fact that it interfaces with my computer. Also the ability to select, to go in and select different frequencies with ease. So far, it's my first radio. I'm fairly new to ham, and I've definitely got a lot to learn.
Roger. Now, are you using the supplied hand mic, Roger?
Roger. Now, are you using the supplied hand mic, Roger?
No, as a matter of fact, the mic that I'm using right now is on is built into the headset that I'm using.
Okay. So, what I want to do then is move that boom mic out in front of you, just as far as it will go. If you have any leeway at all, move it out in front of you as far as it will go, and at the last minute make your 90. So you're talking into the mic, but try to get it away from your lips as much as possible, Roger?
Your lips as much as possible, Roger?
Roger that. Is that the mic is now quite about 2.5 inches away from my face.
Oh, much better. Man, you got it going on now. What was happening? You were just, you had that mic too close, and your bottom end was just overtaking your top end, and it was just a catastrophe. But now that you've moved it out, your intelligibility is improved by 100%, Roger?
Your intelligibility is improved by 100%, Roger?
Roger that. Well, thank you very much. It's, Jim, one of the things that I do also, I'm a pilot, and so I normally set up my mic right close to my lips in the plane.
Yes, sir. Well, you're trying to avoid a bunch of noise, but in the sanctuary of your Radio Shack, if you do that, then you don't have the low roll-off that you would in an airplane. So I would prefer you to run it just like you're running. It sounds like $1 million, Roger.
Prefer you to run it just like you're running. It sounds like $1 million, Roger.
Well, fantastic. That's great to hear. I was I was a little concerned about the whole thing. Like I say, just installed this end-fed wire that I'm pretty pleased with. But I can see that I'm going to have to get a tuner for it, because it's the 7300 it seems to be not capable of tuning all the frequencies that the antenna can provide.
Yes, or all the frequencies the antenna can't provide, because the 7300 has I think it's a 3 standing wave, so which is pretty much, you know. I mean, you want your antenna to be cleaner than that, so I prefer what's called a resonant tuned dipole antenna, and that is that you take an antenna, a dipole antenna, and you tune it to the middle of the frequency where you have no standing wave at all. And then as you move off to either side of the band, you do not get harder than, say, a 2. And it's well within the range, the tuning range of the 7300, Roger?
It's the tuning range of the 7300, Roger?
Okay, roger that. The other antenna that I have is a Hustler Force BTV.
Roger, is that a vertical?
Roger, is that a vertical?
Yes, it is a vertical. It's one of their earlier models. It's just, like I say, it's a 4 BTV.
Roger. Now, I would run that antenna only with a switch, where I could run my other antenna, and then I could switch off and check my vertical, because I have found that most of the time stuff's coming in horizontal. I mean, you know, it comes through various stages of polarity and phasing, but horizontal usually is best. But if you have an AB switch, you have the best of both worlds. I mean, usually when the receiver's bumped up better by a certain antenna, then your transmit to the other party's going to get bumped up that same way, because usually HF follows the same path back and forth. So when things get hot to you, then your transmission back to the other party will get hot. So that's what the AV switch allows you to do, is to switch and see which one is doing better at the moment, Roger?
Which one is doing better at the moment, Roger?
Yes, sir, roger that. Yeah, currently what I have is just a selector switch for either the Hustler or the Extreme.
Yes, sir. Okay, now give me some information. What is the frequency for most ground approach frequencies to airports? What is that frequency?
Approach frequencies to airports. What is that frequency?
Normally that frequency is 122.4.
Okay, what's the departure?
Okay, what's the departure?
Departure frequencies are normally 122.7 or 8.
Great. I've been playing with an old aircraft receiver, and it doesn't really have much nomenclature as far as numbers, as far as dialing it in. So I have been playing with it just manually. It's not a crystal situation. It's more it's a VFO actually. So it's been interesting. I got most everything solved on it. I made myself a little ground plane, 19-inch ground plane, and I've been listening, but I'm trying to get an idea of where those other frequencies are. This does 108 to 136, I think.
It's 108 to 136, I think.
Right, that's the VHF frequency for most aircraft radios.
Roger. And then all that relay link stuff is around 136. Is that a Roger?
The relay link stuff is around 136. Is that a roger?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Roger. Well, wish me luck there, partner. I've been trying to join you guys as limited as I can. This radio is probably about 30 years old. I just ran across it the other day, and I had to put it away because it did not have a good frequency readout, and so I just got tired of dealing with it. But now I'm come back with a vengeance, and I've pretty much got it receiving pretty good. Of course, there's nothing like being at 10,000 feet to really get out, Roger.
Nothing like being at 10,000 feet to really get out, Roger.
That's correct. It is very nice. Communications up at that altitude are excellent.
Yeah, the only thing I don't really dig, I don't understand why they went to AM, and particularly unsquelched AM, and well, I guess why they went to unsquelched, because you could hear, you don't want to miss something in case, somebody's at a bad place and has a really low level. But seems to me that FM would have been a much better choice for those frequencies as opposed to AM.
For those frequencies as opposed to AM.
Yeah, you would think so, but unfortunately, that's what we have.
Yeah, Roger. So and I guess you're all the time hearing white noise without squelch, Roger.
All the time hearing white noise without squelch, Roger.
Exactly right. When you turn the squelch down to kill the white noise, and then you receive transmissions when they key up.
Ah, so you run squelch just barely in there, just above the noise level?
You run squelch just barely in there, just above the noise level?
That is correct. Yep. To keep the white noise down.
Yes, sir. I got you there. All right, sir. And one more time on your call sign, Don. Give me that slowly phonetically.
When your call sign, Don. Give me that slowly phonetically.
Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Quebec Papa. And Jim, I'll dig out some frequencies from some of those local airports around the Detroit area and send them along to you. I have your email address here, and that way you can dig into those and monitor some traffic at different larger airports.
Ah, thank you, sir. Okay, and that call sign was Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Quebec Papa. Is that a Roger?
Was Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Quebec Papa. Is that a Roger?
That's a Roger that.
Okay, Don, let me say 73 to you, sir, and if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,000 Qso-Vlog air check recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow.
Vlog air check recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow.
Well, 73 to you, Jim. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Roger, Don, 73, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Network. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.